The hosts of bracketology are experts in nothing. They claim no advanced knowledge or profound insights. Instead, they are just three judgmental idiots who really like to bloviate their own opinions whenever given the chance. Take what they have to say with a grain of salt, or not at all. You'll probably be better off that way.
I am staging a social uprising, and I need your support. I need the support of all the bracketeers. There's a trend that has developed in our society over the last, I'm going to say maybe 2 years, and I think we need to fight back against it. And that is being told to drive around at the drive-thru. I'm not going to do it anymore. When I get my order, or when I place my order and I get to the drive-thru window, that is where I expect my food to be handed to me. I don't want to drive around and wait anymore. It's inconvenient, unnecessary, and I always have to ask for them to go back and get more sauces, and then I have to wait even longer.
So are you talking about, like, you pull up to the window, you've placed your order, you pull up to the window, they tell you to pull up a little further so that they can assist the customer behind you because your overly complex order isn't ready yet?
Yesterday, I'm so glad you said all of that. Yesterday, took my daughter to gymnastics. After gymnastics, we decide we're going to roll through the Carl's Jr. that's right there to get them kids' meals for dinner. So hit the Carl's Jr. Again, 2 kids' meals. That was the entire order. No crazy modifications or anything like that. 2 kids' meals. That's it. Pull up to the window. Guy takes payment, hands me drinks, and then asks me if I can pull around to wait for the rest of the order so they can bring it out. There was no one behind me. I looked in the rearview mirror and I looked at him. I know I looked confused. I was like, I guess. He was like, yeah, thanks. Just so that way we can bring it out to you. Sure. There was no one behind me at all. The entire time I sat there and waited for the food to come, there was no one else that went through the drive-thru. And then when he did bring the food, there were no sauces. So as he's walking away, almost back in the door, and I've checked the bag to realize this, I have to roll down the window and shout like a crazy person, "Can I get some fucking barbecue?" And then he looked at me like all terrified because somebody was yelling at him, rightfully so. I didn't want to be that guy. He put me in this position. And then
I don't know that I can join you in this fight. Because realistically, from my perspective, the reason that they do that is because whether you have someone behind you or not is because let me rephrase this. If you want to adjust your cause to be fighting against the fuckers that set metrics on how quickly cars get through the drive-thru,
sure,
and then expect their teenage employees to abide by those, I will get behind that. But that's the issue.
I'm with you on that. I know that's the reason why. I know that they have KPIs that they have to meet, and one of those is time at window. I understand that. What I'm saying is, by us being complicit in agreeing to pull around, we are enabling them to falsely improve those KPIs, thus hiding the real underlying problem of what is likely understaffing, poor training, poor management, something like that in these establishments. We're helping them mask the problem. We need to stand up as a people and help our fellow fast food workers to say, no, I won't pull around. I'll wait here for my food, thank you. And if their metrics take a dive, well, then maybe they get the help that they need hired.
Or the poor teenage employee gets punished for something that is beyond his control.
Maybe he likes that too.
I have 2 things that I need to speak to on that. And one that I just will not touch.
Okay, sure. That's really good.
The first one is that at some point in your vitriol coming out, you did like a weird cross-eyed thinking face, and that's going to become a GIF.
I believe
I'm going to make that happen.
I believe it. That's fair.
I love that.
If you're watching this on YouTube, Stick around till the end because I probably put a loop of it for about 3 minutes. Second, I think the more effective way is we just start taking a shit in every fast food.
Why does it always go to fecal matter with you all? You know, I have another point of contention too. This one, I'm looking right at you, Chick-fil-A, because you started it, and now
First
other
of
people
all,
have jumped on board. And
fuck Chick-fil-A.
yeah, and other people have jumped on board in this too. I don't need a real life actual person at the drive-thru to take my order. You all have speaker boxes. That's what those things are for. It is fucking 86 degrees out here with like a level 8 on the UV index. There's no reason to be torturing these poor minimum wage teenagers standing out here. They can do the same thing they're doing from the comfort of inside. There have been times I've pulled up too, and it's not busy. There's absolutely no reason for it. And I wanted to be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I'll talk to the speaker box. You please go back inside. For the duration that I'm talking to the speaker box to take my order, you please go stand in the walk-in.
That I can get behind.
Customer's always right.
Let's back that up. We've all worked in customer service long enough to know that that's categorically untrue.
I'm telling you, this is where the uprising begins. This is right here. This movement is how we start to eat the rich. We're going to take this country back from the billionaires one drive-through at a time.
Or
I'm very passionate about this.
We could just increase the tax rate.
We can't do any of that shit. You can get angry at a teenager who's waiting to get your fries and give it to you.
I'm not angry at the teenager. I'm angry at the establishment.
Sure. Then let's burn the establishment to the ground.
Anger?
By continuing to give them my money and eat their food.
So, I mean, it feels like if there's a way for us to try to make a difference, it's to stop going to these places to begin with.
Ain't nobody got time to cook, my dude.
Dude, you have 17 jobs. Quit one, you can make dinner.
Let me tell you, you know what, this might go, we might go a little long in this open. Let me tell you about a conversation I had today. So today at my job, shit broke. Shit hit the fan. Half of our system that I'm responsible for was just not functional at all. So I was on a conference call for about 8 hours. During the course of that, someone that I work with messages me and says, out of the blue, apropos of nothing, I really want to go see the Superman movie. To which I reply, do it. They then tell me that it might be tough to fit it in for their schedule. To which I tell them to please elaborate about how tough it is for them to find time to do the things that they want to do, knowing full well that this coworker of mine is already level like 140 something in Fortnite. They inform me they're going to the Renaissance Festival this weekend. Then the next weekend is a special weekend for us at Elitch's, and Fantastic Four comes out. So they might have to wait 3 whole weekends to see Superman. We have a whole conversation about how going during the weekday is tough because dinner and a movie. Then I suggest that there are places that sell both dinner and a movie at the same time. I'm fixing this person's problem all along the way while also dealing with the technical issue. Yeah.
Can I guess an additional issue that this coworker of yours might have?
Hit me with it.
Is that they need to clean an already clean house 53 times?
Oh,
is it that
Not
coworker?
Quite. Not quite. I asked about the Ren Fair. I was like, Ren Fair this weekend. They say, I'm like, both days. To which they say, no, just Saturday. Then go see the movie on Sunday. Look at that. You have another open available time to do it. To which their excuse for not being able to make time to see the movie is they say, quote, you underestimate how much Kristen and I like to lounge. Their excuse for not being able to find time to go see Superman. They are complaining to me that they don't have time to go see Superman because they and their wife value lounging in peace too much. Dan, defend yourself.
Look, there's no defense needed. Just because you live the most hectic life that anybody has ever tried to assemble doesn't mean I have to like suffer for your decisions.
You're suffering for your decisions.
No.
I can't be bothered to see Superman because I have to lie on the couch all day on Sunday. Oh, woe is me.
No. Look, I do clean on Sundays, and that's when I do my laundry. It's when I do my yard work.
I don't understand how you clean so much.
Dude.
Your house is always spotless. Always.
Because
I've been
I
to your
clean
house.
it.
No, shut the fuck up. I've been to Scott and I had a 28-minute conversation about this on the way up to camping.
Okay.
This is 100% true. Your house is always clean. Always.
Yeah.
It's because you over clean. At some point, your house is going to get salmonella from just bringing in a piece of chicken.
You could take 2 weeks off from cleaning, and your house would still be cleaner than me with 3 days off from cleaning.
I also have a husky, so she sheds.
Fucking irrelevant. Vacuuming is one part that takes 20 minutes. The whole house done. That's on you. You overcomplicate. You know what? This is going to turn into a Dan bashing at this point. I'm coming back for you, Scott. Hold on. Don't you get excited. I'm coming back for you. Dan,
Yeah.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
I know you are on the spectrum.
Shots fired. Okay.
You do not have to impress me when I come over to your house. There's no reason for you to spend 17 hours cleaning when it's me coming over.
Dude.
That's an invitation. Okay?
I know your household.
Shut the fuck up. You do not have... Look, you brought this on, okay?
I triggered Matt.
Scott.
Yeah, what up?
You've made choices.
Yeah.
All kinds of choices.
I know.
No one feels bad for how busy you are because you've put yourself in your own goddamn position.
I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for how busy he is, but he
I don't feel
did put
bad for
himself in that.
Look, you have kids. You're a great father. You're a great husband. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I understand. Look, you both are special individuals.
Just the two
He's
of us.
not on
Full
the
stop.
spectrum, but I am.
No, he's got full OCD and he's got his own other issues. We can't discuss those in public, HIPAA regulations and all that. Dan, go see
Yeah.
Superman. If you want to see it, go see it. If you don't want to see it, don't fucking go see it. If you don't think you have enough time, then shut the fuck up about it. Scott, stop getting jobs.
It's true.
Life is just a job, man. Sometimes.
Look, it's hard work, okay? Having to wake up and have a loving wife and kids that came out of your loins and a fucking house and 7,000 pop figures. It's real hard, okay? It's real hard. You know what? My trivial being completely alone it's irrelevant compared to how difficult it is to have a loving family.
I feel like our bracketeers have gotten a lot of real insight into who we are, how this all comes together.
A peek behind the curtain to how the sausage is made. It's a lot of this.
Yeah. So anyway, next time they tell you to pull around at the drive-thru, just say no.
Don't do that. Listen to the teenage worker and tell them you want to speak to the manager and say, "Manager, this is bullshit. Stop this malarkey." It's on them. Fuck
We all
middle
know
management.
there's no way Matt's going to say that. He's just riled up now. Let's get
Leave
your blood
the-
pressure back down and start
Leave
the next
the teenagers
start the
alone. This is it. You know what? It's not fun anymore.
Hello and welcome back to Bracketology, the podcast that definitively decides all things tournament bracket style. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but my name's Scott. You can call me Gravy.
I have been called DJ Sunburn at one time or another. Matt Robinson.
And I am the feeling you get when you got a
Burn
feeling.
that burning feeling.
Yeah,
The itchy one.
I'm Dan Default.
This week we continue.
I avoided that song for that reason.
This week we continue down our boppiest summer bop to ever bop in the summer bracket. We never did workshop that shorter name.
What you don't know is that's the actual name of the episodes, because that is what it's being uploaded to YouTube as we speak.
Perfect. We will definitely pop up in some algorithms with that name. We are into round 2. I'm assuming the west side of the bracket. We don't want to revisit the same songs we did last week. So west side, round 2.
Is
Gentlemen.
this the summary 16?
Sure.
I think it has to be, yeah.
The Suntan
it is.
16.
Let's who wants to kick us off?
Gotta say something in the old town road. I don't know.
All right. Well, as Matt alluded to, we're going Old Town Road versus Smooth.
What one
That's
was
Old
Smooth
Town.
again?
Huh?
Win or who?
What one was Smooth?
That's the one with Santana
Carlos
featuring
Santana.
Rob Thomas
Oh,
from
yeah.
1999.
Do you think we could do Old Town Road just to piss Dan off again? Just get that through, Scott? I'm just being upfront about my collusion.
I feel like you're carrying over whatever hate existed in the cold open, and you're bringing that energy into the episode.
Right? Yeah.
We had a break
a lot
there.
of animosity towards me in that cold open.
To be fair, I mean, I do appreciate where you're coming from, because I also am animosed against Dan. I don't know if that's a word, but I decided it is. I just can't do that, though. I mean,
Animosity?
Animos?
Animost. I think it's Animost.
Mm-hmm, definitely. Scientifically determined. Definitively. I just can't. I mean, Smooth by Carlos Santana. This is like a no contest for me. This one's a pretty easy one. That song has got to go ahead of Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
I mean, it's one of only 3 10s that I gave was to the music of this song.
Yeah. I mean, I can hear the guitar in my head right now as we're talking about it very clearly.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Anyone else?
I agree with you. Smooth is such a summer bop. The guitar from Carlos Santana, Rob Thomas on vocals, it is just a feel good, like summer night. You turn this song on, you got a campfire going. It is a jam.
How did Rob Thomas get to be like just the one guy that Santana's like, hey, come on? Like, how does that?
Santana did all kinds of collaborations.
Yeah, he had a bunch.
Did he pull anybody else from like big name bands as just an individual human?
I don't know off the top of my head.
But didn't Rob Thomas also try to go out on his own for a little bit?
He did release a solo album.
And I think this was around that time.
I could have gone with anybody.
But he went with the right one, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
So, 2 votes for Smooth, just because I'll put my vote towards Old Town Road. But I did enjoy the Smooth song. I thought that was nice.
What
the
puts?
guitar was nice.
I do want to know what puts Old Town Road over the top for you, though.
I'm just being animistic.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Animistic.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
He's still hot from the cold open.
Got it. Yeah, I know. I hear. I'm with you.
All right. Smooth moves on. Up next, I Got a Feeling versus Blurred Lines. I do know both of these songs. I think one is more of a bop than the other one.
Which one?
Yeah, I would think these are pretty close to each other.
I don't know. I Got a Feeling just has that, like, it gets you bopping your head a little bit, you know? Bopping the butt a little bit, like a little twerking action.
I mean, I feel you. I can, like, Black Eyed Peas, I feel a little bob. a little up and down, bobbing. I know bobbing didn't make it far in the best bob bracket, but I'm bobbing up and down to that song. But I feel like with Blurred Lines, when that like kind of that loop hits, like I might throw a little arm action into it. I think that one makes me bop a little harder, a little stronger, maybe.
My problem with Blurred Lines is that it doesn't, while it does sound like a song that would be played at a barbecue, I don't know that it feels like summer per se. It just feels like a party song, right? I got a feeling it has that like optimism of summer. It has that like, kind of the feeling of like new beginnings in a way, which is the summer. It feels more summery.
You're not as likely to hear it in the dead of January, huh?
And if you do, it's probably because of a celebration of some kind. Which again, like, what is more celebratory but the summer? School's out.
Most people do choose to get married that time of year.
Yeah.
Spring and summer. How you feeling, Dan?
I think this is closer than I would care to admit, but there is a winner in my book. I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night.
I don't think there's any reason to be ashamed if it's close. I mean, 2 threes are still threes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But you you definitive though. You're ready. I got a feeling Black Eyed Peas takes the lead for you.
It's more boppy, and to Matt's point, it does have that optimism and that hope. I do want tonight to be a good night.
I think these 2 songs, much like Summer Girls by LFO, which should have moved on, I think these songs kind of fall into that category where I'm not so much concerned about the lyrics as much as I just enjoy the tune and the actual like the music behind them more. And I think Blurred Lines is a bit catchier in that regard for me. So that would be where my vote falls. It sounds like that's irrelevant, but throwing it out there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think that again, going back to the lyrics and that being important to me, Blurred Lines is creepy.
Sure.
Like I recognize what you're saying in that the lyrics don't matter as much as the music to you, but I'm just not that kind of guy.
I get it. I mean, I associate with Blurred Lines and the creepiness. I'm fine with that.
All right. That moves us on to our next matchup, Dan.
This is such a weird matchup. Call Me
But
Maybe.
This has been foreshadowed, so let's see.
We talked about it 2 weeks ago.
I know. Still weird. Call Me Maybe versus When Doves Cry.
Again, I'm going to go back to it. I don't think When Doves Cry is a summer song.
I think this again was the first of those scenarios where it's not so much that this song won, it's that I Swear lost.
Yeah.
We respected Prince for the icon that he's I guess socially regarded as. But when it comes to this bracket, we got Carly Rae Jepsen coming out swinging, taking out the Beatles in round 1.
Still
and
mad about that.
Taking my vote in round 2 as well.
I'll go back to it. Is Call Me Maybe an annoying song? Some may say. Okay. But it is a summery song. Like everything about it, the stupid, I'm thinking of Friday. I was thinking of the music video where she's in the convertible and
my God.
That's the Friday song.
And part of the song is just her debating what seat she's going to sit in. Yeah, that's great.
But Call Me Maybe is very much a summery, exciting, like meeting someone at the mall and you're excited because they're pretty and you're like, hey, maybe you should call me. I would never have this conversation with somebody, by the way. Never. This is
Probably
part
not
of my
in those
issue.
Words.
No. In no words. I would never go up to someone and be like, hey, we just met. You should call me. That's not going to happen. If that's going to happen, it's going to happen in the reverse. And I'm going to call because I'm afraid.
She does preface it by saying, this is crazy.
Again, our bracketeer is getting a little insight into how this operates. Matt first calling us out on our shit and then calling himself on his own.
Look,
It's a beautiful way it just circled back around. I appreciate that.
I'm very self-aware. What can I say? Yeah, call me maybe gets the vote here, Dan. You making it a trifecta?
Yeah. Sorry, Prince. The artist
what?
formerly known as Prince.
The artist. Never mind. I was gonna make a really untimely joke.
Carly Rae Jepsen coming out swinging,
Man,
knocking off icons left and right.
When you make a fucking smash hit that takes over multiple summers, that's this thing's stuck around. Call Me Maybe is stuck around. Like, it's not like it was just a flash in the pan, you know? Like, she came out in the summer. What's next?
Did you really just fucking quote LFO in that conversation? I was sitting here thinking about them the whole time. I'm going to go back. We did the wrong vote. That. All right. Last one this week.
Science is here, bro.
We definitively decided.
Sure. We have Boys of Summer by Don Henley or the Ataris. I think we got to consider both.
Yeah,
maybe.
Same.
I don't know.
And then listen to the Ataris one.
Versus Hot is better. You never listened to it since 2 weeks ago when we told you to?
It's been 5 days. That's not true. It's been an exact week, actually.
Hot in Here by Nelly. So hot in here.
I think for me, they're both bops. They both definitely have that summer jam. One of which was way overplayed. Every club, every bar, every party.
How often did you go to clubs? You don't seem like a club kind of guy.
Well, to be fair, there weren't that many clubs in the bustling metropolis that I went to college at. So not many, but more than zero. And every one, this song was played. And I think that played itself out for me. Whereas the Boys of Summer, either version is a solid jam. To me, it skews higher. Again, looking at those three categories, it skews higher in, windows down, driving kind of feel. But it skews so high that it makes up for the fact that you're probably not going to hear it all that often at a barbecue. But you could definitely hear it at a, county fair.
That's funny. I think of it the other way around. I would definitely play it at a barbecue. I don't know that I would expect it at a county fair. I feel like if it came on at a county fair, I'd be like, ooh, I like this song. Like it would surprise me a little bit. At my barbecue, not surprising me at all. But I definitely agree with you that it's the strongest in the category for the summer drive song.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not turning on Hot in Here by Nelly when it's just me in the car by myself trying to unbutton my pants while I'm driving.
On that note, I think that you made a promise last week.
I said May come off. All right.
You know what they say.
You want
it's getting hot in her.
Be careful what you ask for. There's my sock. I've taken off
All right,
clothes.
folks. Get to Wiki Feet and
That was the only thing that he was wearing below his shirt, though.
That's true. Yeah, one sock on my
just
left
one
foot.
Single sock. Maybe on his foot. Who knows?
Yeah.
No, you're right. It is on your foot. It wouldn't fit on your. It wouldn't.
I'm Winnie the Pooh in it.
All right. So I'm listening to this, "The Boys of Summer" by the Ataris.
Why do you look like you're in so much pain?
I don't understand the music video. They're just in a field.
It was the early 2000s. Yeah. That's all a music video had to be.
2003.
Yeah, the band playing in the middle of a field. That's all you needed.
There's a girl who puts her finger out like this and is holding a ladybug. And then it cuts away from that. And then it cuts back to her finger. And instead of a ladybug, there's just red.
Yeah, it's art, man.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
And ladybugs are traditionally out in the summer.
Back in my day, music videos were just people playing in a field.
That was the worst old man impression I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm just not old enough to do it. Dan, can you try?
That was a no with an immediate flip off by Dan. In case you're only listening, I don't know, man. I feel like Nelly's "Hot in Here."
Her.
I've never sounded so white. It is a staple. It is truly a staple of the summer. Again, for multiple reasons. Like it's both the metaphorical "hot in here" and as well as the literal "hot in here."
Oh my God, I never
take
put
off
that
all
together.
your clothes. I know.
What's your favorite version of the hot? Metaphorical or literal?
I like the political one.
Oh God,
Just the growing tensions.
I like the takes mostly. I definitely don't like the literal "hot in here." I prefer it to be a little chillier myself. A lot easier to warm up than it is to cool down.
You can always add layers. You can only get so naked.
That's true. And
That's
then
what they
once you
tell me.
start going through skin, people look at you weird. I don't know, man. It is such a. I just don't know Boys of Summer very well. The Atari's version is 300,000 times better than the original.
Told you.
Yeah, it is. It is really good.
But I don't. Is it fair to like supplement both versions of the song? Is that true to science?
That's not the only song that we've done that for on this bracket. We have a remix of an original song that is featured on this bracket.
Yeah, but we didn't do the original song. Like, we didn't talk about it. We didn't bring it up at any point. We only talked about the remix. Your point is bad. I've run out of steam.
Just
I don't know.
Just think of it as Reese's, right? All variations of Reese's thrown into.
Will you
I
do
like how
that
he said it.
gesture again?
Huh?
Do that gesture again. How are they being thrown in?
Like
You
this.
show us what that looked like?
Like this. I don't know, man. I don't care about. They do have a thing of summer. I do agree with you. I see what you're saying. I could hear the song in the car, windows rolled down. But again, really, the Atari's version, the Don Henley one. No offense to Don Henley, if you're listening.
Pretty sure he's dead.
That would actually, based on the
Usually we
music
follow-
video that just came up, that's 100% true.
Usually we follow that up with, and we know you are, but this time it was, I'm pretty sure no, he's not. He's alive and well in Gilmer, Texas at the ripe old age of 77.
Of 19, what were you gonna say?
I was reading his birth.
1932.
I was reading his birth date, which was 1947, but he's 77 years old and alive.
Good for you, Don Henley.
You go, Don Henley. You get it.
Give us a like and a subscribe.
Have y'all watched the music video for Don Henley's Boys of Summer?
Yes.
Because it starts with two men just shirtless going up and down a couple times. And then he pops out from behind a really terrible green screen.
So
He also
it was
looks
the
very
80s,
cold.
buddy.
He looks very cold.
It was the 80s.
He has a 7-year-old playing drums. I mean, it's fine. I don't care. What is your vote, Scott?
Okay, so wait. So we have one. Dan, you were hot in here?
No.
Oh, you were boys. So we have one Boys of Summer. We have one I Don't Care, which we're accepting. Is that the case?
No, it's Come Back to Me.
Okay.
If I have to break a tie, I'll break a tie. I got my energy back. I'm hot again.
I'm going to cool you right down because I don't think that there's a tie here. I think Boys of Summer It's gonna play in my car. It's gonna play at a barbecue. I can hear it at a fair. I believe it's gonna get played. It's not gonna get played as often as Hot in Here, but it will. But at the barbecue and in my car, Boys of Summer rules.
All right.
Either version. I'm happy with either version.
I've got 3 playlists that include both versions of that song.
You're a sad man.
Sounds like you need to clean up your playlists.
No.
All right.
Before we finish this up, this has been a very quick episode.
It has.
I want to play a game
Okay.
with y'all, if that's okay.
How did we get through that so quick?
Because there were 4 matchups.
Fair point. All right.
2 of them were, this is pretty clear. I want to play a word association game.
This feels like a trap.
I'm almost scared to say anything after the cold open.
I want to play a word association game. I'm going to say something summer related.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need, within the first few seconds, the first song that comes to your mind. The first. Okay?
Okay.
Straightforward, right? Y'all
Seems
know
tough.
songs. Y'all know music. I don't know music. Number 1. Pool party.
Pool party is probably going to be... Are we just going off this list or just...
Whatever. Anything.
I'm
still
going to
gonna
go with Summer Girls.
I was thinking party rock anthem.
Okay.
I just remember Summer Girls playing all the damn time at the public pool.
Again,
Okay.
What public pool has speaker? I don't know. Anyway. Barbecue.
Boys of Summer.
Boys of Summer.
Road trip.
Ah, fuck. Boys of Summer.
Also maybe that one. I'm going to say
Ooh.
Smooth.
Ooh, okay.
Love Shack for...
That's a
Road
good
trip.
answer too.
Okay. This one I'm going to need you to...
Oh my
Back.
gosh.
I'm
This
going
one
to
I'm
need you
gonna
to
need you
not
to-
die, bro.
This one I'm going to need you to go back in time a little bit, all right? Into your younger years. Summer Crush.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm in love with a stripper, T-Pain.
You made that joke in week 1 of this.
Excuse me, who said anything about a joke?
Dan?
I think, honestly, it's Here Comes the Sun. Like, the Beatles were probably the first band that I ever really got into. And before you guys make the joke that they were big when I was they came over to America when I was a kid, eat shit. No, I remember there was a girl that lived up the street from me. She was the first girl I ever kissed. We kissed in a pile of leaves, and that song was just kind of in my head.
Okay. All right.
Why are you thinking so hard about the kiss in the leaves? What
'Cause
part about that
it
confuses
feels gross. Like, am I wrong? Like, just
Yeah,
in a
but
pile
kissing
of
Dan's
leaves?
always going to be that way.
Yes. Now, a little bit of a tie back to last week's episode. My first introduction to the Beatles was my research into Charles Manson.
He was a fan.
He was a huge fan.
Yeah.
Helter Skelter. Anyway.
Yeah.
Last one. Massive Hangover.
Oh,
That's also probably Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
Because
I
that's
can
what you
al-
were hearing all night.
I'm just thinking back to, like, as much as I can remember of the night where that was the worst I ever had. And that song is part of that night for sure.
All right. Dan?
it's kind of hard to say, but Hot in Here feels like it has led me to drink a lot when I hear it over and over and over again, which has led to really terrible hangovers.
That makes sense. It's hot. You got to cool down. Drink more. Checks out.
Take off all your clothes.
We're
All right.
waiting.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you going along that short side.
Now wait, how about you? Road trip.
I don't
Go.
know.
Yeah, go. Road trip.
Senses fail.
Pool party.
Senses fail.
Barbecue cookout.
Senses fail.
All right. To be fair, I do think this is a shout out to a new song. I recently got into A Day to Remember quite a bit. Scott and I are also pro wrestling fans, if you remember that from our WWE bracket a few months ago. Seth freaking Rollins starred in a new Day to Remember music video, and it's a great song.
I tell you what,
All my friends, it's a
boppy summer bop that's bopping in the summer right now.
It's bopping as we speak.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard that song, put it on. It's a good one because it's not like all the way old school Day to Remember. They're not screaming. It's very much chorusy. It's a lot of
a little I think if we're being honest, not hating on their art and their craft, I think they probably needed to fund a tour. They needed a little change in the pocket. They went a little poppy in their song, but you know what? They did a good job with it. They still have their established base that's respectable, but it's a little poppy. It's a little poppy, but it's good.
Poppy. I'd agree with that, but it is. Hey, check it out. There's a plug for A Day to Remember that they definitely don't need from our 13 listeners.
We thank all 13 of you for hanging out. As Matt throws shade at everybody. Everyone's been hit now.
Yeah, everybody's catching strays.
Get more people to listen to our podcast.
If you just shared it with one, we'd have 26 listeners, you fuckers.
I legitimately just got angry for a second. I was like, yeah. You share it with one and they share it with one. What the hell?
13 goes to 7.
Yeah, we look forward to all 6 of you next week coming back to see or hear round 2 of the east side of the bracket. Again, I'll open it up. Gentlemen, do you have any songs on the east side of the bracket you feel particularly excited to talk about?
Love Shack. I'm always excited to talk about the B-52s.
For sure.
No.
Got it. All right. So join us next week to hear Matt's complete lack of enthusiasm. We want to thank Aaron O'Donnell from Aaron O'Donnell Music for the track here at the beginning and end of every episode. If you've enjoyed this nonsense, interact with us on social media and tell us. Hop in the Discord. More than likely, if you're listening to this, you're already in there.
All 6 of you.
All 6 of you. Check us out on the YouTube and all the other social medias that I mentioned last week. I'm done. We're at the end. That's everything. I think so.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. Wait, shit. How did it go? I forgot the lyrics. We just met. This is crazy. My name's Scott, but you can call me Gravy.
DJ Sunburn says, "Fuck off." I'm Matt.
And I am the cool feeling that you get. Dan Default.
Nope, still rashy. Bye-bye.